Welcome in the video lecture series of operating system. Myself Odesh Dikshit from IIT Ayodhya. Friends, today we are going to discuss segmentation, a very important topic of operating system. Segmentation is similar to paging concept which you have already learned, but they are different in the type of partition of the memory. In segmentation, we partition the memory as per the size of a function, size of the module, size of the program. Whereas in the paging, the whole memory space is divided in equal number of chunks, and that equal number of chunks may or may overlap one or two program or one or two functions also. So segmentation is as per user point or user view, whereas the paging is based on the system view. Just try to understand by using a simple example. Let in a program of record insert, let there is a function of insertion of record, and that function having several line of code, and that line of code are stored into the RAM in 3 frames: frame 1, frame 2, frame 3. Function is single, but because the program is, that function is larger, that may have a more number of lines, that's why they are divided into 3 frames. They are in a paging concept. So let us assume that frame first data is first to CPU, but while the frame second data was fetching, there were problem of accessing and page fault occurs. So although the first part is fetched, but due to not availability of the second and third part, the functions executions will not be possible, or function will be terminated, or that will be waited for further. But this is not in segmentation. In segmentation, a complete segment or their part is executed time. Now let concept of the segmentation. Assume a C program. On a large C program, let there are many functions. Let function main, let another function add, let another function insert, and the function fibo, and the function update. Now each function we have separate line of code, and that line of code may or may not be similar. That means the main can have a, let's 100 lines, the add can have 20 lines, insert can have 50 lines, and so on. That means here every functions are different in their number of instructions in a functions. Now these functions are treated as a segment. Let this is segment 0, segment 1, segment 2, segment 3, segment 4. That means in the RAM memory or the main memory, they will be stored as a segment. So every segment will be of their segment base address and number of instruction, the size of the segment. So this is concept of the segmentation. That means The memory is divided as per the user requirement, not as per the system requirement. And every functions separates from another. That means in a segment there cannot be more than one function. So segmentation is a better concept than paging, but we cannot say that segmentation is a much updated concept. Both paging and segmentation are the concept of fetching the data from the main memory. They are not upgraded or downgraded version of another, but different mode are there. Now, how this segmentation is happen and how we assess the segments from the main memory. So first of all, CPU issues a logical address. What is the logical address? The logical address have two parts. One is a segment number. This is a segment number, and this is a displacement or size or offset, you can say also. Or offset. Means a logical address shows two things. Actually, logical address don't know this segment table or other thing. Logical address shows two things. One, segment number, and another is a offset value or the displacement value which a CPU want to fetch from the memory. So after issuing this logical address, the one major role is of segment table. Segment table, like a page map table, this is also created into the memory or the main memory. And this segment table is a two-dimensional array. First is contain the base address, and second part contain the size of the segment into the RAM memory or main memory. For example, the base address segment number 0, whose base address 400, size is 700. Now segment number 0 is where? This segment 0, base address 400, size 1100. Now segment number 1, base address 1500, size is 600. Now here segment number 1, base 100 1500, and size is what? 600, 1500, 2100. So now look here, another thing. These segments may or may not be in some sequence, because we are studying here non-contiguous memory locations. In secondary memory they may be at the same place, they may be, but there may also be different type of allocation techniques, but they may be at same sequence or contiguous, but here the segments will be stored in a non-contiguous fashions. So here first S0, then S3, then S1, then S2, then S4, and the red blocks are means they are occupied some other things. We are not here mentioning that this is the scenario of a system at a particular instance of time. Now look here. First of all, how a segment is fetched. Now CPU issues a logical address SND. Let CPU issues 3 and 400. Here what means? 3400 be further converted into the binary format, means there are two parts. Here this 3 is a segment number. That segment number will be into the segment table, and here 400 means this is the offset value. Here it means that this offset value need to access, means this is the 400 value. So a logical address have basically two part. One is a segment number and another is a offset value. Now let's take an example as per this figure scenario. Here let one logical address S and D we just want to fetch segment number 1 and offset value 400. Segment number 1 and offset value 400. So first of all, that segment is searched into the segment table, segment number 1, and here we found the base address of the segment number is a 1500. Base address of the segment number 1500 and the size of the segment to 600. So first of all, this logical address 1400 generated, and now CPU want to fetch from segment number 1 the first 400 instructions from the main memory. So first of all, what will done? First of all, here it will test either the size of D is less than or equal to the size of this segment. D is less than to size of segment. If D is less than equal to size of segment, then it will be permitted to perform the next. Otherwise, here error generated or trap signal generated and unable to access the segment message appears. Now look here in our case, here we just want to access segment number 1. Segment number 1, the size is 600. Segment number size is 600, and now we just want to access the 400. Means value of D is a 400 if it is less than or equal to 600 or not. So it is a true. Here it is a true. Means value of D is a 400. We just want to access the offset value 400 from segment number 1. It will compare here from the size of that segment. Now it is true. S. It is true. Then look here, what happened next? What happened next? Now, next, here, now it is a main memory, we are mentioning here. Here, what happens? Here, base address plus value of D is added. Value of D is added means base address of 1 is a 1500 and value of D is a 400, that is equal to 1900. Means this is the logical, this is the physical address what will be searched into the memory. That means from segment number 1 with a starting address 1500, the first 400 instructions will be fetched. From segment number 1, starting address 1500 up to 900 instructions of segment number 1 will be fetched by the CPU. This is the main concept, and this is the way of accessing any segment from the memory. Now look here, a logical address may or may not access the whole segment or a part of segment, but logical address cannot access the more than segment size. That means here 400 can be accessed, but 700 cannot be accessed, because the CPU will not give the permit to access from different segment. That means segment number is fixed here. So a complete segment or the part of segment can be accessed or fetched by the CPU, and this part compares the size, this part add the base address with the displacement and make the physical address and to access from the memory. This is the main concept, a very simple concept also. You may take another example and access from the memory also. Now, one thing note here, what is the major disadvantage of the segmentation? One disadvantage of the segmentation is that in some cases size of function becomes much more. A line of code in a function will be 1000 or 1 lakh up to 10,000, 1 lakh lines. In that, at that time, if we make a single segment for that big functions, then fetching of these such large math instructions at a time will be some tedious or difficult task by the CPU, because CPU have to perform concurrently some other tasks also. CPU have to perform many other several processes also. So this is the big problem of the segmentation. That means if the segment are so small or average sizes, then that's okay, no problem, but the segment size larger. Now one solution of this problem is that paging with segmentation. That as we know that paging is just a system divided chunks of the space. That means here if we apply paging with segmentation, that means a segment is divided in some decided number of page blocks. And another thing is, in segmentation there is a policy of there is a possibility of external fragmentation also. So if we add paging with segmentation, then possibility of external fragmentation will be minimized, and that's why by using only segmentation is not much feasible. But if we use paging with segmentation, that would be better than simply by using segmentations. Now that's all for today's class lecture. Thank you for watching the video.